Hello there, guys, and welcome to Daily Updates. So Tumelo Madlala is back on the stand, and he didn't waste any time. He's just painting Khumalo left, right, and center, making sure that the whole thing is about Khumalo. Now, it's well now known that Khumalo is going to be one of the witnesses. That's a good thing. I believe that whatever that Tumelo statement he's putting out there, they're going to grill him when it's time for cross-examination. And some of the things he's saying, you can just see that it's a diluted information. He's not giving all the information or whatever events that happened there. So when the time for cross-examinations comes, he might cry again. We might expect days where we might not even hear the court proceeding because it's not going to be easy for him. Now, today while listening to him, I picked out a few things. Things like the fact that he's saying there was a colored guy who escorted them from the hospital and to the Malberton, the place at Malberton. And when they were at Malberton, the police came and wanted to see through on what was happening at inside the house. So Khumalo saw them first, and she made sure that they turn off the electricity so that they don't see anything that is happening inside the house. From there, Khumalo takes a phone, calls someone, and then after speaking to that person, moments later the police leave.
I think Babon is our something because since I took the case, because I say I'm blind.
Okay. When the police were now inside, and as they were, I think Kelly must have seen them, and because they wanted to peep through the blinds, and that's when she instructed that the electricity should be switched off. Okay, what happened in case?
Yes.
So according to Tumelo, he believes there was an instruction that was made to the police to leave. Now you wonder, who is that powerful to then make a call, a one call to the police? Because what we know is that the only people that can make the police go can be the president and the seniors of those police. Now, who made a call to the police from Khumalo? Who made that call so that the police can leave? It's another mystery that we have. Tumelo comes again and says the first time he met Chicco Twala was when Chicco came to the Malberton house speaking to Khumalo. Khumalo was the one who introduced Chicco to Tumelo. So then what happened is that he had a conversation where Chicco Twala asked Khumalo if she would like to go overseas on a holiday.
Chicco Twala arrived.
Yeah, just a minute. Yes.
Yeah.
Chutu Kelly on one of Kilwa, I call your malana, Naming Kora Chuti. We watch him cheap no man or Senzo.
Okay. Because Kelly was crying in those days, and I was also not well. So she's the one who informed, that is now Kelly informed Chicco that this is Senzo's friend.
Can you just explain who's Mr. Chicco Twala?
Umukhuluma ngoChicco Twala ubani?
Baba waga
Longwe's father.
Yes.
Yebo.
Okunye okuningi ngamuzwa ekhuluma noKelly embuza ukuthi akafuni ukuthi aye holding or something pressure nana.
I heard him speak to Kelly, inquiring from Kelly if she wasn't interested or didn't she want to go overseas for some holiday.
After this shooting, whether Khumalo wants to go overseas for a holiday, I remember Tobani stood up and said, well, I might have heard wrong, but it seems like the interpreter is interpreting wrong. Tumelo has said that whether Chicco Twala has asked whether Kelly Khumalo wants to go overseas on hiding and not holiday. So Tumelo just stood up and said, no, that's not what I said. I said holiday. He further continued just to smear Kelly Khumalo by saying that when they were going to depict or to when they were making this sketch of that person, the dreadlocks person who killed Senzo, Kelly Khumalo was at the house, inside the car, and she didn't want to get out of the car. She kept saying, this is my man's car, I'm not getting out. And while they were at Malberton, some of the people who came there to see Kelly Khumalo, the celebrity friends, he remembers one celebrity friend who was the late Akumzi. Remember, Akumzi died in an accident while driving to Eastern Cape. Now, it's very interesting to listen to what Tumelo is saying, because of all these things that he's saying, it seems like the front person, the people that he's putting at the front, the first is Kelly Khumalo, the second is Longwe, because he also spoke about the fact that we were shouting and angry at Longwe because of the fact that why did Longwe not just stand there and give out the money and cell phones to these thugs instead of him running out of the house and going out, which led to this whole incident of Senzo ended up being killed. The thing is, he might be saying all these things and the time for cross-examination might come, but it's clear when someone is just like they have rehearsed a story. It's clear when you can just see that this person is telling 1, 2, 3, but there is something that is keeping. I've just wished that when they said Tumelo is coming, who is a very crucial witness, he could have just came there and said, well, this is the person who killed Senzo, and this one is the one who made sure that Senzo gets killed. The people at the house know what happened, and just close the whole thing. But now he's giving all these stories that will lead to Kelly Khumalo coming to be a witness, and Kelly Khumalo might come and say, no, I've never called anyone to put an instruction to the police. And then the case becomes wide open. But now, the interesting part is they're even talking about the fact that they might need Chicco Twala to come and also give a version of his story. The case is wide open and it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Guys, thank you for tuning into the channel and listening. Until next time. Cheers.